How's everybody doing again? This is Marion the Barbarian coming to you from College Grove, Tennessee. Today we're going to do something a little different. Second video, so what's really different, right? Everything's different for me. Now, I was watching Shaving with Chief today, Another Cut Above with Chris. Chris talked about just his Weck is not working out as well. I have the hair shaper. I do have the U.S. military like he does. Man, you cannot see that. My lighting is awful, and so is my camera. All right. Hair shaper, it is lighter than the medical prep, I've noticed. It's anodized aluminum, I believe. I'm not a big fan of gold, but it was cheap. Got it for like $12 American, so I'm good to go with it. Personna blades, third use. I heard Chris mention this, Chris Maiden. I think I heard Johan mention it too, like with older blades, strop them before you use them. I've been stropping this in between use with Personna blades. I don't know if that's really making a difference or anything, but I've always wondered why you don't have to strop like machined edges, but you do straight razors. So, I don't know. Just gave it a shot. Using strop over here. Did it about 20 times, real light. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is kind of a tribute to Chris Maiden from Another Cut Above. You'll see why. Noble Order, Barbershop. Oh, where's the brush? There we go. Short and Shave Custom, Quarter Moon Knot. This is not meant to pick on Chris from Another Cut Above. Love Chris from Another Cut Above. Just watched him today, so let me think of it. Post-product, Codex. Can use that as some balm. This is not Chris from Another Cut Above. This is more like Douglas Smythe. So I'm going to use some vintage Gillette Sun Up today. Really enjoy it. Let's see. Going to use the cube. Busted out the new cube. This one's mentholated. Got it for Christmas as well. Just wasn't going to use the menthol cube during Christmas wintertime. Just didn't seem like the thing to do. So let's wet the face. Get it going. Like I said, we're going to use the Weck today for as much as I feel like using it. And then we're going to switch over to Christopher Bradley B plate. Sorry, it is not an aluminum. I only have it in brass. I don't keep it shiny. I feel like this one's meant to patina and kind of grow with you and age. I wipe it down, clean it, rinse it. Try not to leave watermarks on it necessarily, like dry it, but I am letting it patina, and I'm kind of fine with that. It's like the only razor I do it with. Sorry about that, guys. I told you I was going to wet the face, and we were going to go. And I didn't. So, wet the face just a little. And I do think I want to try that mister, because when you are trying to get your lather just a little wet, you kind of... The mister would be nice, especially when straight razor shaving, and I think I mentioned in my last video that sometimes I do leave my lather just a little dry. And as CDB has mentioned before, it doesn't matter as much when you're using a DE. You can pretty much get away with it. So we're going to load for a second. Now, I found with things with like a larger surface area and stuff that I do tend to get some drag if it's dry, but that's just me. Could be my poor technique. But that's just what I found. So we're going to load up the brush. You know what I forgot to do, guys, while I'm loading up this brush? Can y'all tell me? We forgot to put the cube on. Like I said, I do love PAA. They really have great customer service. I picked up a starter kit for my center manager and supervisors, and I can't remember what razor it came with of theirs, but it came with 2 ounces of CK6, 2 ounces of aftershave, some Boscod blades, their solar ray brush, the one that looks, I think he calls it the triple knot. You know, that's like a $15 brush. I mean, everything in that was, I'd say about an $80 value, and I paid like $39.95. It wasn't bad. And they even put a UPS logo on the soap dish for me, which was really nice. Made it a little special. Trying to get the guys at work to start wet shaving. I mean, we have to shave every day. And honestly, I become a night shaver because I try a lot of different things and I can get irritation. And I really don't like sweating all day long when I've got irritation. It just severely burns and causes more irritation. So I shave at night. So if I make any issues, it gives it about 8 hours to calm down. So let's see, brush it in, get a little wet. So I was watching with Shaving with Chief today, and I really appreciated his video. And it's something I've appreciated with Chris Bailey, and something with Chris from Another Cut Above. You know, showing the trial and error, the learning, you know, that nothing comes with ease. Straight razor shaving, you don't just pick it up and just go to town and have no issues and have BBS shaves. That's just, it's not the way it works. And what Shaving with Chief was doing today was really nice. I think it was today. He may have posted it yesterday. But it gets to see the trial and error, the thought process. You know, we don't all think the same. We don't all approach problems the same. So sometimes people figure out a different way to do things that may be better than you ever thought of. Not to go off on too much of a tangent, but my grandfather, he's not alive anymore, but he used to do chemistry glass for Vanderbilt University. He used to blow chemistry glass, and he had his own shop for a while before he went to Vanderbilt when he lived in Texas. I'm originally from Texas, just so everybody knows, Houston area. And he hired a guy to come in, and he was kind of teaching him, showing him the ropes, and I can't remember what item he was making, but he was making something that you generally give someone to start out. It's easy, you can produce a lot even if you're not really experienced. I don't remember exact numbers, but my grandfather said he put this guy down and showed the guy how to do it, and then the guy sat down and started doing it, and it was the goofiest looking approach he'd ever seen. You know, didn't make fun of him or anything, but the guy was doing well, and he was putting out just as much as my grandfather put out, who was experienced at it. So my grandfather waited when no one was around one day, and he tried the same approach and technique that the other guy was using that just came in, didn't know what he was doing. My grandfather tripled his production on that product using this guy's method. Looked goofy, people would have made fun of him, but it worked. So you can learn things from other people that aren't even as experienced as you, because everybody approaches problems differently. That's what I like about watching all these different things, or all these different videos. Let me get on. I'm going to make this a forever long video if I just keep talking. All right, going to use the Weck. Now, honestly, Chris said he'll get rid of his Weck if it doesn't work out. I'm hoping the Kismet blades work for him. I used the Personna in this, and honestly, this is the easiest thing I have ever used. I don't know, less than 20 times I've tried using a straight razor on multiple parts of my face other than just the cheeks. And this just appears to do really well. I know I don't skin stretch like I should, and that's a problem. All right, I cannot see that. Hey, I can see it if I look in my other mirror and then look at the camera. Oh, gosh, guys, I am not good at that when you can't see. It's the swing in. All right, straighten that out later with the DE like I did in the last video. I'll get it down eventually. All right, little rinse. Trying to figure out how I want to go with this next, guys. And Chief was talking about the chin roll. Something I really don't try often. Sorry if y'all still are hearing noises, guys. I did get the kids to bed, and I think they're asleep. But I could be waking them up being a little too loud. So I can't do a fulls pass, and I have a hard time going with the grain underneath. It's just, it's not something I'm comfortable with right now. Okay. This is where it gets scary, guys. I really have a hard time getting under there. So, okay. All right. Sorry I'm more quiet this videos, guys. Drying out a little. All right. So, Johan, anybody sees this and talks to Chris Maiden, tell him if a hack like me, we're going to go up, that mole. Sorry, I'm just using the lightest touch. Especially with this, it's just so sharp. Weeper. All right. First pass. Done with the Weck. So, like I said, y'all let Chris Maiden know that a hack like me did all right with it. So, I got faith in the man since I've got respect. Major respect for him. He does very well. I wouldn't be where I was without all these content providers. Like, honestly, Matt Pisarcik from Razor Emporium. CDB's taught me a lot recently. I keep talking about it. I really enjoy Chris Maiden. Johan, hoot to watch. Stallion, awesome to watch. He sends good words of encouragement if you tell him things you're having issues with. So, you know, really nice community. Everybody helps everybody out. Chris Bailey gives me a little bit of advice here and there on different things. I really appreciate it. But if Chris Maiden doesn't like it and wants to get rid of his Weck, which is a very nice Weck, let him know I've got a Morrison Forger brush for him back there. I'm just joking, guys. That was really mean, wasn't it? All right, we're going to go across the grain. Christopher Bradley. B-plate. So, I just guess I got really good underneath the nose, guys. There really wasn't any feedback, didn't feel anything. Let me fix this sideburn I butchered over here. All right. Cross. And the stallion sent me a couple of blades back that I sent to him to get home. They're on their way. Super excited. And I really can't tell you. One of them, well, both of them I've never used. Well, I take that back. I used one once. And it just came in before I sent it off to him. Really excited about it. That's a George Wostenholm and Sons 6/8 barber's notch. Some kind of black African wood with some kind of African wood wedge. Really nice. Feel like I got a good deal from other prices I was seeing for stuff similar. Got it on eBay. Stallion said it took a edge well. So, like I said, I am very excited to get that in. I'll be shaving with it on a video, at least, like I like to do. So we did 2 passes, 17 minutes. That's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this brush a little. It is one of my favorites. All right. Little flick, some rinse. But as I was saying, I really enjoyed shaving with Chief's video today. You know, he was explaining why he did some things and why he went at angles and the way he was stretching his skin and just giving it tries. And like I said, that kind of content really is helpful because he's trying to figure it out. Just like all of us. Probably need to rinse. And, you know, this is definitely a community that helps. And, you know, I may quote my grandfather a few times, but he used to say knowledge is learning from your own mistakes and wisdom is learning from others. So, I do my best to learn from others. But as we like to say, at least on the dad side of the family, we're Hicksons, and we like to learn the hard way. So, real reason I'm using Sunup today is I am quite a big fan of it, but it doesn't last long. And the wife has been at work 15 hours today. She might come home with a headache and really not want to smell anything too strong, which this vintage Sunup is very nice. I do enjoy it. A little burn, powdery smell. It's very similar to Aqua Velva, in my opinion. Very similar, but it's different. All right, so we tried the Aqua Velva. Gonna use the Codex, just a pump. That's all you really need. Now, honestly, I think Chris Maiden, I saw him using it. I decided to give this a try. So, he said he didn't feel it really had a smell. You know, I don't know how popular this is around the world and how common other people would recognize the scent. But to me, it smells like roasted sunflower seeds, like salted sunflower seeds, like at a baseball game. So it's really awesome. I use Barrister and Man's Diamond. Kind of a big fan of it, really like it. And I like the scent. I will use that with it. So you kind of got the smell of the ballpark, and then afterwards I feel like the sunflower seed is a nice compliment, you know? That smells like baseball to me. At least when I used to play. I wasn't any good. Don't even know why I told you I played. So, let's see how we did today. I guess the stallion would say the star of the show, Bar Bar by Noble Otter. We obviously used the cube. From PAA, mentholated this time. Summertime is here. And we used the Weck Personna blades. I boiled this thing when I got it. It was pretty gross. A lot of buildup and stuff. cleaned it up mostly, and then took some alcohol wipes. It looks a lot better than it did. I'm actually impressed with it. Again, Quarter Moon Turn and Shave Custom. If for any reason I get lucky enough to have Chris Maiden watch this, he can tell me, or maybe even Jack from the Virtual Groom Room, is this a true Turn and Shave Custom? Is this like an old coin? I don't know. I got it used on eBay. I tend to get a lot of items used. It's just better than paying full price. And, you know, sometimes you got Gucci taste, and, you know, you got like a Walmart budget. So sometimes you try to buy the Gucci cheap. So, and that's what I get stuck doing sometimes. Sometimes I'll buy brand new. I bought a timeless bronze 0.78 millimeter open comb gap brand new. Bought my Brad Sears brand new. But for the most part, I'll buy things used. Soaps are new for the most part, and unless it's something I wanted to get in there out of. So I think we covered it all today, guys. Sorry it was a little bit more quiet than usual. Shaving with the Weck. Move it a little fast. I get concentration, and I even forget what I'm talking about because I'm focusing, and I am very new. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do appreciate all the kind words that Johan, David Card has sent me. I appreciate all the views, and I appreciate the subscriptions. So looking to probably do another video in about a week. Hope to see you guys then. Until then, have a great week, guys.